Where you been?
Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back, man. Like I said, dog, I got a special guest today, man. One of my motherfucking brothers, dog. Since what? How long, Mark? Said, goddamn, you came in
Oh,
06, didn't
yeah, 2006.
you? Yeah, I got my brother, man, Mark Wilson, man. And my wife be getting on to me, bro. She was like, you always calling niggas your brother and shit. I was like, dog, you don't even understand, man. You don't even understand, dog. You don't even understand. But Mark, man, introduce yourself, bro.
What's up, word? It's your boy, the Doc 35, Trey 5, uh, Mark Wilson. Just told y'all what I'm better known as, always known as. So yeah, man, that's me.
Yeah, Mark, man. So what you been up to, dog?
Working, man, grinding, man. Just trying to elevate myself, man, mentally and physically as a father and a husband, man, and staying out the way, staying out of trouble, man, and trying to be a great role model to my kids.
Yeah, you got how many kids you got?
I got two boys, man. I got Taj and Troy, man.
Yeah, I already know how old Taj is now. I know that's the oldest.
Taj, yeah, he the oldest. He'll be 6 in September, and then Troy, he'll be 2 in August.
When you gonna sign him up for tackle? You signed him up already? Or are you gonna
Man,
go a different
honestly,
route?
man, we on this this T-ball baseball wave. You know what I'm saying? We getting out of that, man. Me and my mans go golfing and fishing. That tackle football, man, that's gonna have to be something he come to me and say he want to play. That's not gonna be anything that I push on to him. Just because now that I'm done with sport, as you know, man, that come with a lot of pain, a lot of injuries, man. And you got to be built different to play that sport, man.
Yeah, because I know I was listening. I was doing had to do my research. I know you had to listen to some of your interviews, so I listened to T Hart, y'all on Holding Hands, which you did with him. You was talking about T-ball, so you stuck with it. You gonna keep
Yeah,
that?
man. He's still playing because of COVID. We had to take a little break. But, we still go up to taking the FAMU and let them hit with their coach. And then I take him to Fun Station to kind of keep the fun element in it because he's still a kid. So, after we play games and ride go-karts, we'll go and put him on the machine and hit the slow pitch machine. And I incorporated that, man, as a practice for him, but it's not like a practice atmosphere for him. It's more of a hobby thing for him now.
Yeah.
I want to make sure he enjoy it because I don't want to push nothing on him and then he resents it later on down the road.
Yeah. So those of you don't know, man, Mark played. I'm thankful to play with two of the best linebackers I think in the city, with Willie Farrell and then Mark Wilson, dog. The two of the best linebackers in the city, I think, that came across Tallahassee, really. Shit, Mark, you played what, middle linebacker, right? What you played?
Yeah, I started at outside, then I moved to the Mike.
Mike, yeah, he played. You played also. Go ahead, man. Bro, talk about the accomplishments, bro. Because I know you had commercials. I seen that Halloween jump back in the day. You had.
First off, I'm gonna first start by definitely validating you when you talked about Willie Farrell. It was crazy that we came up together, and then me and Willie Farrell was competing for the top 2 spots in the city. So I first want to give my props to my dog. He
shout out Willie, man.
Definitely was a certified head buster, but yeah, man, I started at Lincoln. Man, when I got to Lincoln, I had never even played linebacker. Coaches told me.
What you played, nigga?
Man, I played like DN fullback and offensive line.
Nigga, I thought you were born a linebacker, man.
Nah, bro. Me and Tony Harris I was a pulling guard at Fairview, and we used to block Terry Johnson and Jakar Bush. We was raw now.
Yeah, though. I know Tony. I always knew Tony was. I thought like, damn, but both of them boys just linebackers for life. I ain't know you played a different position.
Man, me and Tony didn't even play linebacker in middle school because we had Fred Griggs at
Mm-hmm.
Union. He's another dog that I gotta give props to. But the South Side, they was about finesse. So when you got two big 200-pound cats like us, they're like, yeah, we finna put y'all on the line. So we get to Lincoln. Tony ended up going to varsity doing his thing. I held it down on JV. We went undefeated.
Well, we killed them niggas. Boy, we were running, man. That's the shit that had me mad with them at Lincoln. I ain't gonna talk much about it, but that would have me mad. I was like, bro, that 10th grade, that y'all freshman team and that 10th grade, my 10th grade team, they would have ran the state if they had played it right, dog. Yeah, we did it. That was crazy, man.
It was crazy because we beat everybody in the city twice. And
but we had people wanting to drop down from varsity just to play with us, bro.
So yeah, remember Vaughn came down and he was but yeah, man. Of course, y'all know I did my thing at the high, Lincoln 38. After that, man, I was supposed to go to Illinois out of high school, but I ended up qualifying in like July. And a lot of people don't know this story. I qualified late. And at the time, I didn't know how prestigious of a school Illinois was. And, if you ain't had your grades right, they'll either drop you or gray shirt you, coming up. My folks ain't really, we weren't bred it up like that. So it was like I had to get a scholarship and end up going to Troy for a semester, enrolled in August. And man, it was crazy because they redshirted me in my entire red shirt year, bro. I did nothing but party and live the college life. And
shit.
Game in New Orleans, man. You talking about Buck Wild, man. And end up my grades were so bad. Come the next semester, they was like, you can either sit out and get your grades up, or you can go to JUCO. Like, man, I'm not sitting out. I'm ready to play.
Yeah.
JUCO, went to Kansas for the summer. I wasn't feeling that. They told me I was too big, had me working out twice a day. I was like, man, I'm gone, man. When I went to Cali, I had the time of best 6. Cali was the worst 6 months and the best 6 months of my life because I struggled like I never struggled before. But I grew so much as a man on and off the field. And when I got back, before I got back, I was actually supposed to go to Arkansas. But instead of going to Arkansas, I called my coaches from Troy. I was like, look, I'm finna go to Arkansas, but I want to come back and prove myself because they took a chance on me out of high school. They was like, yeah, we'd love to have you back. But they were like, you starting at the bottom. I was like, man, that's cool. Came in, red camp, and it was a wrap after that, man.
Shit, bro, Mark, goddamn, cause a lot of people they get like they go that route and they lose faith. They don't even want to keep going with it, bro. Especially going JUCO route. And you done been to a D1 to go JUCO route, then you got back in with a D1, bro. That's what it is, bro.
Yeah, man. You gotta like you said, a lot of people do get lost in the sauce when they take that route. But I think what helped me, man, when I went to JUCO, I was focused. I'm talking about I wasn't talking to no girls. I was just no haircuts, no new clothes, no new shoes. I was just focused and I was hungry. Man, when I got up there, it was like I was a god up there because they never seen nobody so big and so fast and so strong. They just used to, if you big, you can't move sideline to sideline up there where they from. And I was like, man, I'm from the South. It's a whole new flavor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They named the unit after me called Hit Squad. That has been a wrap, man. And that same hunger and determination, man, that carried me throughout my life. And, that's why I am who I am today, man.
Yeah, though. I know, cause I know you hang around, Buck and them and all them. Cause I know that was big motivation too, seeing them out there USC. It's just key. Y'all boys did a great job with that, man. Really holding that tradition down, bro. That Lincoln tradition, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause a lot of great niggas passed through Lincoln. And y'all held
Yeah.
that down for real, man. I really appreciate that. I know you think I don't be repping Lincoln still, so I had to throw up. I still got my shirt. Hey, bro, let me tell you, bro. I had them niggas, shout out my niggas at FAMU High, bro. I had them niggas mad, bro. When like the first, I'll never forget, we played Jefferson County up under my damn jersey pads. I had that motherfucking cut off, dog. I had
bro, tell me why I still remember that cutoff, your cutoff joint, man.
Bro, I had that shit, bro. Cause bro, you got the man. That shit we had that Lincoln, bro. That was some real deal, bro. That was shit. I think this is man JV one right here from when we got undefeated city champs, bro. But yeah, man. So at Troy, dog, you played what? You started how long it took you to get up the start from when you got back?
Yeah, so when I got back, man, I started playing I started taking like 2 or 3 snaps the first couple games. And then once I ended up learning the playbook, which was around the 4th game, I think I played about 20 snaps and I ended up grading out higher than the guy in front of me. That 5th game, we split the reps. And coach came to me, man, we flew up to Tennessee to play Tennessee. And when I tell you that was the first time I was actually a part of playing and being on that big stage. And they flew us up there, man. And I'm just standing in the middle of the field looking around, doing warm-ups. And they put me on the headset. And my coach was like, hey, you starting. He was like, you know the playbook, you know the defense. Had a white boy named Brandon Bryan. He was the mic at the time. I used to call him Gary Bertia from Remember the Titans. He was like, Brendan he gonna call the defense, but you know, you the soldier, you the captain. I was like, cool. Man, that's when they had that dude, Cordell Patterson, losing to them by a touchdown. And I remember I stood hard in the paint. And after that, man, after that 6th game, which was my red shirt sophomore year, I started throughout the rest of my career.
Yeah, dog. Cause man, like Thomas said, when y'all had the interview, bro, we watched every game, bro. We watched about every game you came on TV. We would hit each, hey, bro, Mark on TV this weekend. Hey, we got to sit down. If it ain't nothing but like the first half, bro, we got to see, because we know somebody finna get lit, dog. Somebody finna get hit. And Mark he gonna damn near get a taunt penalty because he gonna stare. He gonna stare at him when he hits you. Dog, man. Now, how was that transition in that football, taking that football mentality into once you graduated, getting into the corporate world? You took that same mentality with you?
Yeah, man. Of course, I had to tone it down a little bit. Couldn't be as aggressive, but I just, in my mind, my mentality was, you know, I had the credentials and I had football. You know, people love athletes once you get into the corporate world. And everybody loves a comeback story. So my thing was, if you was willing to sit down and pick my brain and ask me questions, my answers would be something that I had experienced throughout my lifetime. And man, I think that always just gave me the advantage coming up hard, learning those lessons. And, you know, just honestly, just being able to be a people's person and being able to talk to people, man, that's what, you know, me and you had conversations before about just rubbing elbows and meeting people and just being being a humble guy, you know. That's what did it for me, because the accolades and stuff, that's cool. I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's still crazy to hear people call me a legend and stuff like that. I just feel like, man, I'm just a regular dude, man. I just used to like hitting people. Like, I ain't feel like I was nothing special. You know what I'm saying? But everybody, you know, they glorify it, but you know, it is what it is.
Nah, bro, you done left a couple people kind of dazed after a hit, dog, because I done seen it in practice. But that's one thing I always knew. I said, man, all right, if I got to work my way up to this linebacker, I'm going to try to move as quick as I can. So hopefully Mark, he cut somewhere else or go somewhere, because I ain't trying to really get tangled up into that right there. Not today.
And see, but we had that double-edged sword because Tony was coming with that thing too. And the thing about Tony, man, if you watch me and Tony film, me and him move the same way.
Same way, bro.
We step
At the same
way,
time, yeah.
At the same time, bro. And me and him was you and Thomas. Like we each other mind. Like he ain't gotta say a word, but I know what he thinking and I know what he about to do.
Man, I tell you, bro, one thing I wish, man, Shaquille got to have y'all the whole 4 years. I was really wishing that, dog, but it is what it is.
That wouldn't have been right. That wouldn't have been fair for nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been dangerous.
Yeah, I know Shaquille would have had y'all all kind of blitzes.
Yeah, man, I hate to reminisce, man, but one of us would be in the NFL if we had him, because just the 2 years we had him, the discipline that he gave us and the technique, man, it was the small stuff he gave us.
Yeah. Yeah, like I told you before. Dog, Shaquille told me, shout out Coach Shaquille, man. He told me and Thomas, I want y'all to do 100 push-ups every day. Well, our 9th grade year, and we had to do 100 push-ups every single, like morning, 100 push-ups, night 100 push-ups. He was like, y'all niggas ain't benching 225 yet. Y'all, how big as y'all is, y'all not benching 225. So every day we had to do, before spring started, we had to get up under that bench and bench it. And we benched this shit like it was easy, dog. And that's because of Shaquille staying on our ad, dog.
Yeah.
So, yeah, sometimes you need that leadership in life, dog. As a black man, dog, how is it you feel like it's a struggle sometimes to step up as a leader, or you take on that challenge to show other young kids around the city, especially in Tallahassee, bro? Cause we right here in the city, man. We got to be a good example. How you find it hard being from here, or you find it that's what you call to do?
Honestly, man, I used to feel like leaders were born, but and I'm kind of 50-50 on it. But in order to be a good leader, you got to learn to be a good follower. And in order to be a good follower, you got to learn who to follow and what to follow. Because at some point in our life, we all have been inspired by somebody or looked up to somebody to make us be like, damn, you know what, man, I like the way he moving. Let me take a little bit of his swag and throw my sauce on it. And then I'm going to be a whole different type of flavor. And so that's kind of what I was, because coming up, the guys I had in front of me, Zay was Zay and Carlin, and both of them were quiet guys. But one thing about me, once I took on the role of being a leader, and once I started seeing people following me, it was like, okay, now I don't want to say power, but it's like, okay, now you, like they say in the superhero movies, with great power comes great responsibility. So you are this leader, and you got the young cats looking up to you, and some of the old cats looking up to you. So now they're gonna do what you're gonna do. And I mean, it was never any pressure for me to walk the straight line, walk the straight path, because that's what I always wanted to do in life. But as far as being in Tally and being who I am, man, I love my city. I feel like the city loves me. I'm not one of them guys that's like, oh, bump Tallahassee, I gotta move. And no, man, I'm eating. Like, I'm eating lovely. And it's not because of anything I did. First and foremost, I feel like I'm blessed. But yeah, the good Lord, he definitely looked out for you, boy. But man, I think going away and, experiencing life, that helped me be able to come back and build this foundation, man. But no, it ain't hard. It ain't no pressure for me. But, with everything going on in the world, sometimes I do feel pressure to speak up on certain issues, because, man, it's crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I gotta tell you, Mark, dog, because when you said take stuff from other people that you follow, dog, you know how you be called. Because Mark called me at least once a month, dog. And we have about a 15, 20-minute conversation about once a month, once every month, every other month, dog. So I've been trying to implement that in my stuff too, and calling my family members at least once a month, at least once every other week. I try to call one of my cousins and my aunties and uncles just to check in on
Right.
them, man. And so, man, I really appreciate. That's why I wanted to have you on, dog, because you been on me, man. You been on me, bro, and I appreciate you, dog.
Yeah, man, I know your phone number by heart, man.
I didn't have to say it once. Goddamn, I had a phone, bro. Hey, no,
But you know, it's crazy, man, because you know we get older, and like you said, man, we don't really communicate like we do. But I'm like, man, you know, a lot of people don't know our friendship and our bond. It's like, man, a lot of nights, boy, I look in that Whataburger after the game. My dog, man, my man's mom used to real deal take care of me and my brother. I'm like, man, that's so when I'm telling you, me and you, yeah, we don't need blood. Blood wouldn't make us any closer, man.
Any closer, dog. Yeah, dog. Whataburger. When I went to fam house, I was like, man, that one thing I was like, damn, dog, I ain't gonna be able to get Whataburger with my boy no more after the game, dog. For that little 15 minutes, we ride to the house, to the neighborhood, dog. Just that shit, bro, was just so peaceful, man. We could just be in one loss. It ain't matter, dog. We just
bro.
Yeah, eating Whataburger, riding, dog. Hell yeah.
Mom's is gonna take care of us, have us diet moms. I already knew it was up. Hey, she waiting if you want to ride.
Yeah, you better come on, bro. yeah, dog. Shit, bro. See, we talk about talent, man. Yeah, cause I want to make this episode so Tallahassee, dog, bro. I got a question. I was talking to Thomas the other night, bro. So before we recorded Aftermath, I feel like every black kid that got a haircut at Gillum Brothers at least once. You feel that way? You been to Gillum Brothers at least once, right?
Oh man, I used to go to the dude next door from the Gillum Brothers.
All right. So scratch that question. Somewhere in that on that strip right there. You at least you done got a haircut one time, at least on that little strip, that little piece right there.
Frenchtown, baby, most definitely.
Hell yeah, bro. Shit, dog. Fucking remember Blue Collar around there?
Yep.
The Blue Collar, hell yeah, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, dog. Tallahassee done really grown up so much since we was younger, man. What keeps you in the city?
Honestly, man, my family. You know, my job, I travel a lot from state to state. So, you know, that allows me to miss it, you know, because I'm on the road so much sometimes. And right now I'm on a home deployment, but man, I could be in Chicago this week, Cali the next week. And so that always, you know, that always let me miss it. But honestly, bro, man, this is where I made it at. Like, this where my heart is. Like, this my city, the same way them cats be repping Compton and Oakland, man. I went to Cali repping Tallahassee. Like, I care about my city, bro. Like, this, I don't care where you from. Like, you got to show me in your heart. And this where I got that from. Like, right here, bro. This is where I stood 10 toes down.
Hell yeah, bro. So we got Memorial Day this weekend, bro. And I know you finna get filthy, dog. Y'all gotta check my boy out, man. He be going crazy on the grill, bro. I know you be grilling for people sometimes though too, don't you?
Yeah, man. It's crazy. You mentioned the Gilliam brothers. Well, you know, they daughters, the Gilliam sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're you know, got kids and they'll hit me up. Hey, we need you to do 100 pieces of chicken for the birthday party. We need hamburgers and hot dogs. And I don't even want to pay me, bro, but they pay me so much money. Like I keep tacos and lighter fluid. Like I'll be like, y'all good, man. You know, this is what I do for fun. Like it's my hobby. And man, they pay me and you know, I do my thug.
Bro, like, so you be out there, man. We were talking before we got on, bro. You be out there with the real deal, goddamn, gas, propane tank, with the fish fry out there, bro. Yes, what's your favorite fish? I did some catfish last Sunday. last weekend, but I ain't. What's your favorite fish?
My favorite fish, man, it'll have to be the grouper and it'll have to be the sheephead. And the reason I like those two because they're like the chicken breast of the fish family.
All right.
And if you fry it right, it ain't too hard, it ain't too soft. It's a delicacy, man. It's beautiful when it come out all golden and crispy, man. That's my favorite right there.
Man, my mama sent me a picture of some Nile perch. I'm like, God damn, boy, I ain't had no Nile perch in a minute, bro. What?
Yeah.
Where you be getting the fish from? Bro? You be going fishing out there?
Well, I got a. Sometime I got a guy over in St. George Island.
All right.
Man, I ride up to the coast. They call it the Forgotten Coast, and I ride up and I grab. He'll because he do charters. He do charter fishing.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of that stuff, he use a lot of that sheephead and grouper for bait. So if he go on an expedition and he don't use all the bait, he'll have a lot of it left over, and he'll call me and be like, "Yo, I'm a vacuum seal this for you. You know, let me know when you want to come get it." Man, I go up there and he'll give me huge cases, man, for free. He'll ship there, and he break me up. Man, I met this dude while I was working for the state for your boy, and me and him, we just became best friends, bro. Like, he a white dude, we just became real close friends. And he know I love fish, and you know I go out there fishing sometime too with my son and stuff, and that's my plug. I don't even get it out the city.
Yeah, dog. Hey, like what's your this weekend? What you got on the grill this weekend? Well, this episode gonna come out on Monday, so what you got on the grill today?
Honestly, man, I don't even know right now because it really can go either way.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? I never know who gonna come over here. Family, my wife family, they might call Sunday and be like, "Yo, we bringing a case of ribs, we bringing chicken," and that's normally how it go. Cause sometimes I'll just be kicked back chilling.
Yeah.
You're on the phone, hey, ask Mark, tell Mark, you know, we want to do this. Cause I love my girl's sister. I love her potato salad. She was like, "I'll bring some potato salad, but tell them I want this, and that." And they'll literally bring all this food, bro. And next thing I know, it's a party in my house, and I just be outside cooking, chilling. Bro.
Hey man, that's well, Mark, dog, this is such a beautiful thing, man. I'm really proud of you, bro. That's why I want to have you on, bro. Cause I be walking around the neighborhood and I always throw up the Hail Mary for when I walk by your house, bro. Cause I was like, man, dog, that boy didn't came from he didn't got there, man. You keep going, bro. And I'm really proud of you, bro. For real. Me and my mom, she know I told you she have knee surgery, bro. So I'm gonna let her. She don't know I got a podcast, but I might slide her this one just to hear. So she can, cause she still got them gifts for you, dog.
Definitely.
She
Look, hey, I'm gonna tell you, like, most definitely, man, shout out to moms, one of the most, I ain't never heard her cuss, I ain't never heard her raise her voice, one of the most sweetest, most beautiful spirits in the world, man. Like, she ain't have to do none of that she did for me, and she just made a nigga feel love, man, and I'm so for that, bro.
I tell you, bro, it's your uncle and your auntie that did it, dog. Because when she used to hear your uncle screaming out there at the football games, she said, "Whoever that is, if that's his child, I want Brandon to part. I want Brandon near him." And then she found out y'all was in the neighborhood, so yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man, I appreciate you for coming on, dog. Y'all know real in and out, man. Real in and out, man. You got any last words?
Yeah, you know. Yeah, man. I want to give you big props because I remember I was in the airport and I listened to your first podcast, man. And I was riding in the car listening to it the other day, one of the recent episodes. I was like, man, this dude came so far just from the sound production and the way he running it. And man, I heard you talking about how you was watching all these videos, and the only thing that was left for you now was to actually do it, man, and put the groundwork in. And big shout out to you and what you're doing, man, because I see you done made it a hobby. Hell, the same way I love grilling, man. The same way you and Thomas be putting down on the podcast. And real niggas hear y'all, man. I'm gonna tell you that.
Man, I appreciate it, dog.
When I'm riding, I'm tired of listening to music, man. Let me go over here and holler at Smoke. Let me see what him and Thomas talking about. You know, I didn't even listen to Thomas and his wife podcast.
Mm-hmm. Hold hands,
you know what I'm saying? Just kind of see how they rocking. I was like, man, they raw with it. And I was like, man, that's fire. You know what I'm saying? So y'all boys, big ups to you, man. Salute. Keep doing what you do. Hey, definitely gonna have to have you over one day, man. I keep telling you to come holler at your boy, man.
Hell yeah, man. I get my second shot that weekend. I was gonna call you, tell you, let me go ahead and I come over there and we record it there. But I was like, I need to stay safe because you know, my mom I might have to go down there and help her out with this shit. So I'm trying to stay away from. I ain't even trying to work at my second job like that, but gotta go or they gonna let me go. So I gotta go in that bit. Me and Tommy, we just cause like with me, I'm trying to get more people on in this podcast, bro. Cause it's something you sitting at the house chilling, like especially with the pandemic was going on, you sitting at the house chilling. You can just hop on here with your phone and record yourself just shooting the shit, dog. And that's why I'm trying to get more people onto it, man.
Right.
Yeah. But I appreciate you fucking with me, dog. For real.
Yeah, man. Y'all boys got me wanting to start a podcast.
Man, all you got to do is get the app and then just sit there and press record and upload it. It'll do itself. You just sit there and keep recording. The hardest thing is not with me is looking at them. I'm trying to teach myself don't look at the numbers. You know, just keep going and putting content out there. That's the hardest thing. But I appreciate you, you know, listening to me. People like you always hitting me up, and I know y'all listening for real, dog. And I appreciate y'all for real.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. You keep it authentic, man. And sometimes people just want to hear some real shit. And that's
Yeah, but that includes another episode of Smoke Screen Podcast, dog. Mark, what you want to end this episode with, dog? What's your old school? Cause I told you we're gonna talk old school. What's your old school song right now you want to play? We're gonna end this on Memorial Day weekend. Get your old school two-step home. We're gonna end it on?
I'm feeling that Rick Ross, man, that retrospective. I know you said old school, but I'm feeling that Ross, man. I'm feeling real right now.
Rick
and
Ross,
that got me where I'm at, man.
Yeah, I know that one very fondly. I got you.
Yes, sir.
All right, yeah.
I appreciate that one for the people, man.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all listening to the Smoke Screen Podcast.
All right, brother.
All right, now.